Yeah, very good. Cloud. Okay, I'm gonna send these guys here. The client link. I think he was AFK in the channel for a while.
I'll let her know, but she's currently taking a nap. Yeah.
I already tagged everybody. Yeah, I tagged everybody who previously said they were gonna come. As long as we have an even number of people, the teams, we don't have to fill the whole camp. You know, we can play with 4 or 6. You know, and as more people come on, we can bring them in. It's perfectly fine. Sounds good, buddy.
Oh, there we go. There was no. Now we have audio. It didn't have audio on the chat there. I should probably mute everybody in the channel can hear me here. Let's see. All right, so thank you for joining us. So we're here for our 5 versus 5 team arena. Thank you everyone on YouTube for joining us. We have a 5 versus 5 video game. We're Blockchain Kingdoms. We turn, our goal is to turn video gaming into passive income and paid work. We have a job token that is in development. I have a patent pending for this
There we
job
go.
token.
Yeah.
And so we are in the voice chat, so you might hear them. Over there, I did mute myself on there. I feel like I should. Noise suppression. Dang, I don't know how to. Oh, how do I mute this? I don't know how to mute this chat channel. Anyways, we have a job token. It's going to essentially allow you to share revenue of earning crypto in the game. So we thought it's really cool. You could play, actually play video games, like playable video games, and earn crypto as you play. And so I designed a technology to make this work very, very well. It actually leverages supply and demand of the token. It's kind of similar to Axie Infinity. If you've seen, people can own an Axie, but then they don't have to play with Axie in order to earn with it. They can give it to someone else and then share some of the revenue. So it's actually similar in concept in the way our job token works. So in order to test that and to facilitate that and introduce it to the world, we are developing a 5 versus 5 video game. Some of you guys have seen us chat about it. We've had developers working on it for several months. So we're also now working for a trailer for a land sale that's going to be coming later in the year for this game. So the game is very early. There are a lot of really cool parts that are currently working, like we can play 5 players versus the other 5 players. The basic boss mechanics are in there. Inside of the game, there are bosses that can fight each other. I'm sorry, you can fight the bosses. Basically, there are bosses on the map. The two teams have to just defeat the bosses. When you defeat a boss, you can get like a what we call a key, or get like a football. And the first team to take that football to the altar scores a point. First of 2 points wins. So it kind of merges a little bit of like RPG or Dota kind of like gameplay with like a full 3D kind of more Overwatch kind of gameplay. Now, my business partner Josh, he is the lead developer of this game, so he's going to have all the answers for like what he plans to do with it, and yeah, so we're super excited to share it with you guys. I think they're in the chat right now, getting super excited to play, and we're kind of organizing. So it's going to take us a few minutes to get everything organized and get us around to playing. So please be patient with us. And one more thing I wanted to say, which was, the game is still early. One of the reasons we're holding this test is because we need help to see what parts work and don't work with a whole bunch of people. Josh and I and Night Sky have tested it ourselves, but to have the full versus 5 experience, we're recruiting our community to help us test it. So some things may break. Who knows? There may be a game crash. We're not exactly sure, but that is part of the reason that we're holding this community test. So we're really excited to have you guys all here joining us. So thank you so much. So I'm going to turn back over to the chat channel, and you will be seeing everything I'm seeing since I'm using a laptop screen right now. All right, cool. So I'm done with my intro for the video. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here in the main chat. Yeah, I appreciate you guys muting yourselves for now, because it looks like that's what happened. But yeah, or did I mute you guys? Let's see. Or did you guys mute yourselves? Because you're mute. Oh, let's see. I think I might have muted you guys. Oh, you're self-muted. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, feel free to come back into the chat then and chat with me if you want. Especially if Josh can introduce himself. He's probably juggling getting the test ready here. Getting the link to everyone.
How you doing?
Hey, there is Josh. I was telling everybody that you're the lead developer of the game, so any questions that they have about features of the game might have, any of those kind of questions they can ask you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be once the gameplay is once we're playing, it'll probably be tough to keep up with the voice for that. But I'll be manning. Me and Night Sky will be in the text chat too, so you can leave questions like, "Oh, is this how this is going to be in the future? Or is this just a placeholder?" For the record, almost everything is a placeholder right now, so I can head that question off early. But even though we have a lot of placeholders, there is still a lot that is functional, so should still be a decent bit of fun.
Cool. Ask people how the audio levels are. I want to make sure that I'm not too loud, you're not too loud. Sometimes can be a little, tricky. So make sure that's working well. Looks like Gigi Boy is waiting for players. Let's see. Well, it looks like we don't have a full 10 players yet. Um,
I've currently got the server running a 2v2 right now.
mhm.
So if you want to connect, and then we just need one more person.
Okay. And see, is Night Sky connected to that game?
No, so he could join, and that would do it.
Okay. Yeah, if Night Sky could hunt down the other people who wanted to play with us and kind of go through the list of people who said they wanted to play and just let them know, just like privately message them, let them know we're doing the live test and see if they're available. It would be great to have that full, 5 versus 5 going. If we can get everybody together.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will go ahead and load up the client here. Didn't check. See, yeah, Jeremy says sounds great. Michael Lilly says he wish he could join, but he's working. Yeah, I know the time's probably a little weird. Um, I know Josh was looking for a time that we could hold this test together. So this is going to be a 2 versus 2.
Ooh, select screen.
Yeah, I hear someone new there.
Nice to finally meet you. We've been messaging back and forth a bit.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Thank you for helping me out with the Star Atlas drop. I was kind of lonely on that drop with the chat. I think you and I were the only ones participating.
Yeah, it was a cluster yesterday, so you made the right decision.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did buy some Polis, and that's down today, which is sad because I have to take some money out of probably that particular holding to pay for some development. But it's not too bad. It's not going to break me. But I was like, I was kind of hoping that Polis would be the thing that goes up. And I don't know, crypto's really hard to figure out right now. It's kind of in a weird space. But yeah, I felt like I saw how things were going to go. I don't know how they. I guess they kind of didn't have a choice at one point because they couldn't sell those NFTs at the lower price, according to them. They couldn't sell it at the base price they wanted to. So they're like, well, we have this option. We could just basically, take max profits since it's probably the only best option they had available. It's kind of like, yeah, then basically what that means is it's all going to average out to a certain price. Everyone who's willing to pay the high price is going to pay it early, and then it's never going to hit that low price for the rare ones. It's gonna hit the middle, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I was watching on the blockchain. They were selling sequential orders of 10 as quickly as they could, and then they were able to dump it all at one point, and it was just instantly bought. Someone got, I think, like 700 of the or 600 of the medium ships.
Really?
Just one person. I'm not totally sure about that, but that may have still just been the amount that they were selling it for, because it was at the 3640. But yeah, eventually they just ran out of ships at the lower price, so they said, "We lost. You guys have to buy it at the higher price."
Yeah, that's interesting. I did see. I forget what ship it was. I did remember seeing one of them at like still had like, yeah, someone was trying to sell 600 of those. I'm like, is that the actual account? Because because right, it's the pack, like the FY and whatever. There's like 600 of those being sold from one user, and I was like, but I thought they said they sold out. So yeah, I was a little
Right.
confused about that. See, so it looks like we're doing a. Is there only three of us in here? So it's me, Josh, you. What about Dillian? Did he get the client? Oh, he says, yeah. I do have to press the key to select my character. Just highlight it. Um, yeah, you. I think you just click on the thing and then you hit confirm or select at the bottom. There's a select button at the bottom. I think he can hear us. Let's see. Probably should have reminded people that test was going to be today. And
Okay, yeah, that looks right.
all right, thank you, Night Sky.
Um, it looks like your client is just you've got a little of the client is hanging down below your screen.
Yeah, you might need to move that up a little bit.
You may need to resize your screen.
I think it says like select or something.
What kind of feedback are you guys looking for today? Is it like, oh, once I've selected my skin, I can't go back to the character select screen, or um,
Josh, do you want to?
Right now, one of the biggest things right now is just seeing how many people we can get in and not have the game be broken. um, that's a really good starting point. Last time we ran a test, I think we had 8 people, and it was pretty laggy. It was pretty tough to even get good feedback. And honestly, maybe the same thing here, but we'll just see how it goes. Last time we only had very very basic a right click and a left click attack. Now we have a couple of different attacks. We've got mana that you have to manage, and so it should be a little bit more to do, and just any kind of feedback. This gameplay loop part was seemed weird, or seems like there needs to be more. Obviously, there is already a lot more coming, but any kind of feedback you've got is probably very. We'll be happy to have it.
nice.
Even things that seem obvious, like, hey, these character models are not that great. You know, we'll say, yes, you're right. Our official models, we've got only the barest bare bones started, but they're going to be much much higher quality.
Nice. I guess initially a few things is like once I select a character, I can't go back and change my class. Which I figure that'd be there. This just like this is super early on, so it's just kind of more little nitpicky stuff, and then like a scroll bar on the bottom for choosing a skin, so that I know I'm supposed to click and drag something.
Yeah, I appreciate the feedback. I guess really kind of the point of this test is to see what's kind of game breaking and get us to the point where we can actually play with 5 players. At least that's the way I
Yeah.
see it. So really, like I remember Josh just a moment ago said something like, see how many players we can get in without it breaking. It's also kind of the revert, the opposite or inverse, which is we want to see if it breaks with 5 people, 5 versus 5. And if it does break,
Right. Right.
what does break? Because like you were saying before, it got really laggy. So I think that was probably one of our number one concerns when we did our first little test there, was that we were like, oh, well, it's really laggy. That doesn't work. So, we want to test the lag and things like that. In terms of like the interface, all that stuff, this is basically just like drafted up by the programmer who's put in all the basics. and it's not anywhere near like the polished stage. This is basically all just
Right.
whipped up by the programmer who's like, well, this is what we need, and they'll tell me the rest later, basically. But really, the whole point of the 5 versus 5 at this point is to also test the base gameplay mechanics, because we want to know that it's fun. We want to know that the game that we have is fun, and the best way to test that is just get all the basics in there, and so we have that in. Yeah. Oh, too bad. It looks like
Okay.
Gillian won't be able to play this round, but we just had Chenabettel come in. Maybe if he's able to kind of get the client to show that part, that'll work. I guess his resolution is just a little too low.
Yeah, so what we need to do is everyone's going to have to go ahead and exit out of their client.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to restart this server here because the server currently doesn't have logic that it handles players leaving and having to restart itself, etc. And that's just limitations of, we haven't got a full-on launcher and some of these different steps that are important for the game when it's closer to launch. But right now we're just trying to test the in-game stuff. So it's not, too hard to just bring down the server and bring it back up. So I do have to do that manually on my end, but that's fine. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so the server is restarted now. It is still set up for a 2v2. So we'll see if we can fill that. And if we get more people in waiting, these games shouldn't take too long once we've got it rolling. So if we get a couple people in here waiting to play the next game, I'll just monitor how many people we have, and if we can go up to 6, 8, etc. As long as we've got even teams, we can even play 1v1. Though I don't expect that would be very fun, but we can. So just so long as people keep coming in, we'll just keep increasing our player limit.
Cool. Well, now that we have locked in, let's see. Know to feel free to join the parlor room voice chat. It doesn't have to speak, but it makes it easier to coordinate. And Night Sky is Chenabettel. Is he getting set up to play? Chenabettel?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey!
I have the Olympus client open. I'm waiting for players. 3 players connected.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my client too. Welcome, Chenabettel.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming to help us test this.
Yeah,
we
for
want
sure.
to get to a full 5 versus 5, but 3 versus 3 is pretty good. We're doing it probably not at a great time for everybody at 10 a.m. on a Friday of all days. There we go. Locked is in the parlor room voice chat now. That is cool. Glad to have you here, Locked. I need to go to start game.
If you're not already connected, I think you missed the bus.
Oh, were there already 3 people in the game? Or 6 people in the game?
Yeah.
What? Who else was in there?
Looks like Locked got in. It's weird. Why? So it's odd that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Dillian was able to get in, though we should double check if he actually can select. Because if so, we can increase our player count. We can go up to 6.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, it looks like
Yeah.
the
I was
game
about to
is
say
running.
we do
So
have enough for 6 if Night Sky up plays for sure.
yeah, it looks like we have. It looks like they're in game. So that's great. Though I am gonna have to restart it and bring it up to 6, everybody. So sorry, it's gonna crash. You're gonna have to
Short but
relaunch.
sweet. Yeah. We may need you to jump in, Night, if we do the 6. We've got 1, 2,
I've got hockey skeets on.
4, 5, 6. We definitely have 6 at least. Dillian says he got into the game, I think. So there's still going to be so I would say Night Sky, just hold off and see if we can get Dillian in the game, and if we can, well then you'll be the one sitting out for this round, and then you can just continue to help coordinate the other players.
Okay, so the server's back up now. Everybody, go ahead and reconnect. Sorry for having to rubber band it off and on a couple of times, but that's kind of just what we have to do in its alpha state.
All right. Cool. Waiting for the. There we go. Don't want to miss the boat this time. It's 5 players connected. Chenabettle, the goal of the game is to kill the bosses and collect this key, basically this scoring item. It's kind of like a football that he drops, and take that football to the altar and score with it. And the first to 2 points wins.
Okay, so the abilities will only damage the golems.
Yeah. Well, the abilities have different things like slows. Go ahead, Josh.
I was going to say, so it is a PvPvE, so the golem is the victory condition. You got to kill it, you got to pick up, it's basically just a sphere that you have to pick up right now. It'll be more elaborate later. But you pick that up and you take it to the middle. That's how you score a point and win. However, you can attack and kill players on the opposing team to get them to drop the ball. If you stand on the altar, you will prevent them from scoring the ball. So you definitely are fighting each other and the golem.
Okay, I'll try again to damage somebody.
Oh, they're all coming to us. Look at that. You're inside our base. Get them, guys. I think the movement's a bit better than it was before. I mean, they're still going to kind of glide around because there's no movement prediction, which would kind of have it be a little bit smoother. Oh, they all say, okay, so the red guy is the bad guy. Are we not? Someone's killing the golem too.
So yeah, I'm right here in you guys' base. Can't really damage you.
Oh, is that what's happening? I guess we can't. All right. Well, let's see. Well, we just got to kill the red players, right? That one fighting the bosses is dying. Oof. It's weird.
I think I've been hitting you a few times, but it's not doing damage.
Yeah, when I like click my mouse, he doesn't seem to be attacking. That's not the way it used
Definitely,
to work, right?
I definitely walked up and punched somebody and did damage to them.
Yeah, the movement's still a little laggy.
I can't really use any abilities at all.
Same. I think I've got like input lag on my attacks.
Yeah, 3, 4. My 2, 3, 4 abilities don't seem to be working. My one ability seems to be working. I can't even seem to use my main
It's
attack.
probably your mana. All the abilities use mana.
Oh
Your
yeah, it
middle
is the
bar.
mana. Yeah, my mana was low. I still can't seem to auto attack. Oh,
Yeah, you just click your mouse. Your left click should be the auto attack.
it's not working. Oh wait, now it's
Yeah,
working.
You
I
guys
think
just died.
I think it's delayed by 2 or 3 seconds
I
at
think I
least.
spam too much of the buttons. And
Oh
I'm just like
wow.
not touching anything, and the character's going crazy.
Yeah, I think we're having some major lag. I just died for no reason. I don't even know what just happened.
I'm watching the golem just run around and smash people who are standing there.
I
Yes,
know.
I do.
Obviously, I'm running the server, so I'm not having any lag. So so I'm winning. By the way,
Let's go. Chose the
Okay.
right team.
How's your internet connection usually, Aaron Hall, from where you're playing from?
I mean it's pretty decent, but running the server with a bunch of people and playing on it at the same time is a little much. So that's why it'd be nice if somebody, if I wasn't having to play to make up the numbers.
Here, I'm gonna stand in the middle on the pedestal thing. Someone try to come punch me, see if you can do damage.
I mean, I think I'm so lagged that like when I click, nothing's happening. When I
Yeah, I'm
move
still
where I
doing
want to
attacks
go.
from when
Okay,
I
there
hit
we
the
go.
button a
Now
couple
I'm
minutes ago.
attacking. I can't seem to be hitting this guy. Well, this is disappointing. Come on. Want to see some action. Want to have some impact on the game here. Okay. Well, it took a while, but yeah, it was almost like 20 seconds delayed from when I started attacking him from where he died. And now he's back alive and moving around, so I'm confused.
Oh yeah, there we go. Now I just died.
Maybe we should have Night Sky try running the server next. And I mean, I can move away from this boss, but I mean, I'm not sure. Well, I killed the boss, I think, but I'm a little confused about whether or not the game is actually. See, now I
So
got the
from
ball.
my end, it's working. Yeah, I can see you've got it.
So now I got
Hey
the
guys,
ball.
it's pretty lucky.
Oh. Yeah,
So
it's
when
pretty
I
laggy for me
attack,
too.
it takes sometimes it's instant. The last time it took like 7 seconds, but the movement is all instant.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
movement's fine.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that too. The movement for me, at least, I can't. It's kind of hard for me to tell where everybody else actually is and
Your
thinks they are.
attacks
But
seem pretty
I'm.
responsive on my end. It just may not be you seeing it. May not be.
I mean, I'm so close to scoring, but these bad guys won't let me. They're attacking me. Where's my team? Team,
Oh, I
medic,
didn't realize that wave was an actual
medic.
like hand wave. I thought it was a spell.
I need a medic. Ah, I died before I could score.
Blue team for the win.
Yeah, well, it's hard to test, like, if the game's really fun with all the lag. Maybe we can have Night Sky run the server the next time, see if that makes it any better.
Kill the Reds. Kill the Reds.
I was about to say the same thing, but I'm like, wait a minute. Am I red team? I don't even know what team you're on. Were you on the left team, Aaron Hall, or the right team? When on the loading screen.
You're all Aaron.
Yeah, I'm blue team. That's all I know.
Oh, I can't even tell what team I'm on.
You're red because I killed you earlier.
Okay. I didn't realize someone's already got a score. Blue team has scored. Oh no, I'm dead. They all say air halls, so I'm surrounded by Josh's.
Yeah, so that's an issue with the client. It's actually correctable, but it's probably more. I mean, I could explain it, and it would probably be okay. Everyone has to launch the client and hit disconnect before they hit connect, and then they can change their name.
Ah. All right.
So clearly, right now, in the current state of the game, everyone moves too quickly, and it's too easy to get back to the altar and contest a score.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and restart this and see if we can get it to be a little less laggy. So everybody just move away from the altar. The game should end when I score the second point.
Okay. So yeah, everyone just let Josh win the game.
You gotta move a little further back. Actually, it shouldn't be so.
You need to leave and come back to the altar.
Yeah, so everybody. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll try that. Yeah, I think people just need to be a little farther away. Try it. See, we're testing here. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
The zone of control is too wide.
So for the record, I win.
Dominated.
Blue team wins. Flawless victory.
Okay, so now that you're at your main menu, hit disconnect, and then you should be able to change your name and etc.
Are you also playing the stream back while we were playing, Josh?
I have been going back and forth of having it closed and not.
Okay, because if it's open, it'll probably slow down your internet as
Oh,
well.
for sure. Yep. So yeah. So why don't we just have Mark play?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, we have 7 players, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So,
We have enough.
so someone would have to sit out then if Mark's going to play.
Well, I was gonna have myself sit out. That way, the server is a little less laggy.
Okay.
Man, making a password is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Islo.
It requires a capital, a number, and a strange symbol. I think.
It does, but it only tells you that after you get past the last fail. So it was like, it
Yeah,
needs a
I
lowercase
remember
letter,
that.
then it needs an uppercase letter, then it needs a special character.
I think we should set mana to infinite just so we can make sure it's not the mana, it's the lag which is causing the.
The
Yeah,
characters to not attack. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
there
sorry.
is some debug controls that we have that can do things like that. I'm just not super good at using them. The programmers were showing me how to do that, and I'm not very good at it, so I may have to review my notes.
So, so we're having Mark launch the server. He just needs to let us know when it's launched. And does he have the client that can do that?
No, I have the server launched right now. It's already
Oh,
up.
I see. You're going to be the server. Okay, I got that
Yeah.
confused. Okay, in that case, I'll join the game. I didn't. Sorry, wasn't clear on that. All right, now I'm connecting. And I'm kind of not sure that you not playing would really impact the speed, but we'll see. I think a better try might be to have this still lags, having Mark just give Mark the server version of the client, and then he can try
Right.
running it.
Yeah, well, we don't have to play this one to completion. If it's super, super laggy right away, we can just restart it.
Mhm.
When you select your character, is that a description near the bottom?
I don't know. Was there a description at the bottom, Josh?
It didn't look like English, so I didn't know if it was supposed to be like Elvish
Oh, the
or
lorem
I think it
ipsum.
was just placeholder.
Yeah, what is
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
it's Latin
Text.
is
Okay,
what it
okay.
is. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever seen sometimes on the internet, like wherever like programmers want to put in like stock, like automatic stock text, they use
Uh-huh.
Latin. So it's like ipsum
Oh, okay.
solaris Doriatus. Sounds like you're casting a spell or something.
It's politically correct text.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I think I'm definitely lagging. I'm trying to attack.
Yeah,
It's not.
I'm still lagging pretty
Nothing
bad.
is happening.
I counted it. It's about 15 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, 50.
15 on a mana attack, and I was 10 on my regular swing or
Boom.
like punch.
Oh, I'm dead. All right.
Thank you,
Well,
I'm watching the golem smash people.
all right. Well, I'm gonna exit the client. Can we have Night Sky? Could you
Absolutely.
run the server? I think you need a special client to do that, right? Like
Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
Josh has.
He probably already has it from before.
From before, yeah.
I think the lag is increasing as we play too.
I think it might have been, yeah.
I was up to 19 seconds on that last attack. I'm just attacking and counting to see when it actually animates.
All right.
Okay, so it didn't lag that time. Did someone leave?
Yeah, I left.
Okay. So it seems like, oh boy.
You're saying after somebody left, the lag got better? Or-
Yes.
Oh, really? Who was it that left?
I did. Night Sky.
Oh,
Mark.
you left, but you weren't in the last game though either. So, how many people are still in the game right now?
I don't know how to tell. Red team has
We just all
2.
got kicked out, I think.
Oh, okay.
It'd be interesting
least
to
I did.
find out if like it's over, 4 players or something. There's lag.
It looks like there's 4 in here right now. At least maybe when everybody got kicked. I think the golem died, and then it like
It
glitched.
does.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll stick to the current plan for right now and try to have Mark do the server. And if we still get lag, then maybe we'll try something else where we do the 4 players instead, and then see if that reduces the lag.
Hey, Josh, can you send me the link for that?
Yeah, let's hop in another voice channel so that I can make sure to help you have that set up real quick.
Okay.
So that'll be a little easier.
Okay. Dropping out of here.
All right, cool. So just as for now, I appreciate everybody helping us test the game today. I apologize that it's not a totally smooth experience yet, which is one of the reasons why we needed more people to test this. Because I don't think our development team really has a time capacity to go in and kind of test it the same way we would. We kind of have a commitment to test it and see what it's like for us, and so there's probably a little difference between us and the development team that we hire. So. See, so it might take them just a minute to get that client downloaded for Mark so that he can host the server. Oh, you hit your taskbar. That's what let you hit the select button.
Yeah.
right, probably should be just another minute or so. I don't think it'll probably take him too long to download the client. And in the end, when we do have this hosted, it'll be hosted on dedicated servers. And this really isn't intended to be a client. The clients are intended to be the gamers, like in the old days before we had all these like Fortnites and all these other big web games. You used to have to find someone to host your server, but kind of like we're doing right now. But when the game actually launches, instead we're going to have dedicated clients specifically for the game. So kind of like a game like Fortnite, where it's all entirely hosted by like Epic Games. It would be hosted by us on dedicated servers. See, it's taking them just one more minute than I thought it would, but that's okay. See, I don't know if anybody's in Southern California, but we had like a thunderstorm last night, and I was really surprised because we've been in a drought for a while now. I can't. The last time I saw rain was almost like 2 months ago, and it was only for like a minute. It was like raining for like all of 5 minutes, and it was done. But last night we had a little bit of a thunderstorm. Kind of welcome because we're in a heck of a drought right now.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of rain here on the East Coast, at least where I am, all summer. It's been pretty rough.
Oh, really? Because part of the East Coast is getting drenched, and you're in the part that's dry,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, we're actually it's almost just like a couple mile wide strip. It's just we're just not getting it. Everywhere around us gets it. Even north and south of us get it, but for whatever reason, we're just not getting hit with the rain.
Sure, you're like not in an area that's like some kind of Stephen King novel area where it's like
Oh,
the
it certainly
Bermuda
could
Triangle.
be. Yeah,
Could.
yeah. Never know.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go. The server should be up again.
Okay, cool.
Everybody
So,
can go ahead and try.
thank you.
No problem.
Let's see, I have hit start on the client. I'm just waiting for other players to be connected. Is anybody else connected?
I am.
Yeah, I'm connected.
I'm on
0
21
players
seconds
connected.
of waiting. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't know. It doesn't look
You may
good.
have to close your client and launch it again.
Does it say 0 connected to everybody else?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm closing mine and opening it again. I mean, that's what I did before. I don't know. I'm not getting any players connected. There's a possibility maybe Night Sky has the wrong client, or I don't know. Josh, did you close down the other one that you had open?
Yes. Okay, let me jump in another voice channel with him, and we'll share screens and make sure that it's working right.
Copy that. Thanks. Yeah, Chinabettle, I think those auto tack problems or delays definitely have to do with the lag.
Robert, how far south is Southern California?
I'm in the middle. I'm in the foothills, so I'm actually kind of close to the Caldor fire. Probably like 20 miles away from where the Caldor fire started. So that made its way all the way to Lake Tahoe, starting to be contained. So they're getting somewhere with that fire.
How close is that to Santa Barbara, or where
Uh,
you are, rather?
I forget. Wait, let me check. Are you going to visit somebody in Santa Barbara?
No, there's just a taco place there that I ate at once, and it was really good.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. That is way far away from me. I've lived in California my whole life, and I think I've been to Santa Barbara once when I was a child. Um, it's about 5 hours from me.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so better be some damn good tacos that you're promoting.
I don't know if they're that good. I mean, maybe once this really kicks off and you take a Lambo drive down the
Right.
Pacific Coast Highway or something, but
Yeah. Maybe
you
we'll
probably have
see.
somebody make you tacos at that point.
Right? Yeah, just get their secret recipe and make it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dillian said, "Are you sure the game isn't hard programmed to connect to Josh and will ignore any other server?" That would be funny. A Josh only server.
Good question.
You have the power. Looks like Star Atlas made a new announcement. Oh, they're going to do their town hall. That's fine. And we get bigger, I do want to hold things like town halls with us a little bit more, frequent conversation with the community. I'm not sure we're that big just yet. But we're getting there. We're working on some pretty cool things. And
What's the official size of the Discord? Or
I
unofficial?
think it's
I guess probably better.
over 700 people currently connected or joined. I'm not actually sure how to look at that. I feel like the number comes up sometimes when I do something. I forget what it is that I do. It's like when I test a link sometimes to post it for people to join. That's when it tells me. It says like 700 plus or something. But we're gonna have the wax launch soon. We'll have our cards dropped in those packs along with the royals, and I think the Crypto Castle royals are going to be pretty big. It's our intention. And we've also identified that marketing is probably just as important as decent tokenomics. I think when I first started working with blockchain gaming, the NFTs, and building our Metasource cards, I kept thinking that tokenomics was really super important. And as I've been playing the games that are out there, I've started to realize that marketing is just as important, or possibly even more important than than good tokenomics. Because if nobody's new coming to play, well, then there's not any growth in the game. So I've identified a couple of ways that we can really start to increase our marketing presence, and wanted to do it in a way that I thought was fun and unique and made us different. So it's something that we're actually working on, and you guys are kind of starting to get a little bit of it, and more of it is going to come as time goes by.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with marketing being more important than the tokenomics.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like most people right now, especially with all the hype around it, if they see the word like land you can earn money from, dump absurd amount of money and it blows up really quickly, with no substance behind it at all. Even it's the space is very frothy right now.
Yeah, I think it is frothy, and I think the we do have a land sale coming up for this particular game. Actually, it's going to earn you tokens that you can buy NFTs with, and you'll be able to trade those NFTs. And so we know that land sales are pretty hot, but also I see land as like, land should give you like kind of like an early stake in the ground for the game. I think is really, the way that land should work. So in the end, all the details are really going to be up to Josh. And I'm here to support him in those decisions and give him any feedback about how it operates. But this the whole space is frothy, and marketing's important. But I think I have seen a lot of games that were pretty hot for a little while. I can name almost every Wax game. You just look at Our Planet, Nova Rally, Green Rabbit, that they were hot for a little while, and then like something gets released or something that suddenly has a lot of people not. Either have faith in the game or hold on to collectibles. And again, I think a lot of it's just a marketing problem that a lot of these games, I don't know why. Our Planet, I can understand, because the developers are Ukrainian, so they're not so they're not like putting out marketing. They don't, probably are more programmers than they are marketers. But I've worked in film my whole life, so you know, marketing is very much like a fundamental of my skill set. And as I've been building blockchain kingdoms, I've been looking at it and sort of testing our marketing, how it works. A lot of our early ads were actually shut down by Facebook because they didn't like the idea of like cards like ours that earn you tokens. And I think maybe their policy changed, but we did use wordage like crypto and stuff in our ads, and they did not like that. They're like, you need a blockchain license in order to say these things. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not true. It's only if you say it's an investment. In that case, then you need a blockchain license. But we didn't say anything like that. We said that you can earn tokens passively, and that is passive income. That is, passive income of tokens. So it's kind of a weird spot that the whole industry is in. And but knowing that, some places are very touchy and finicky when it comes to advertising blockchain, because there's a lot of scams out there and people need to be careful, especially what they click on. But so I've identified different ways that we can market, new ways that we can market, and I'm also kind of learning how we can market and where we can market. That will really make a big difference for us. But all that being said, Josh says the server is up now. So we can go ahead and try that again. Hopefully everybody is still with us. I'm going to assume they're...
Two players connected.
Awesome, thank you. And I'm going to assume that they're... there we go. I got 4 players, so yeah, this is probably going to be the 6-player game. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if everybody in the parlor room right now joins, then we'll have 6. I think so. It's either going to be Night Sky or Josh should join the game. Okay, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, I'm in game.
Good old warrior. I'm on blue team. Who's on blue team?
I'm on blue team.
I'm on blue.
Yeah. Oh, I see. He's got his name set up. I forgot how I set up my name. Anyways, someone took my name, Robert. What? Oh well.
Oh no, I'm on red. Why did my... Strange. My archer emblem didn't show up.
There's 2. Well, I see 2 archers.
Oh, you can only have
right
one
now.
type.
Yeah, you can only
You can only have one
each
type
team.
per... I see. Okay. There we
And
go.
that's not like I think a final design decision. But eventually these characters actually be very different. They're going to be like actual characters. Like they'll have individual names and things like that. That just won't be like archer, warrior, whatever. It'll be more like Overwatch, where you have tracer and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Oh, definitely still lagging.
Yep, I'm about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, about 10 to 11-second delay for me. I just counted by trying an attack, and then I attacked about 10 seconds later. So I think after this, what we should do is, the golem just destroyed like 2 of you. I think what we should do is maybe try having Josh host it again, but instead he does 4 players, and let's see if that reduces the lag.
My actual seeing you all play is maybe 5 seconds behind. Because Robert, when you said that the golem just destroyed 2 people, it took a few seconds for me to see that happen.
Yeah.
It took me like
I-
10 seconds to see that.
Yeah, imagine there's going to be some lag there on that. So, all right. So, I mean, let's try. I'm going to close my client, and let's try to have Josh host this time.
He was hosting this one as well.
Oh, Josh was hosting that one.
Yeah, he shut off his voice and other things.
Okay.
I think the problem is that our capes have too many polygons
Ha.
and they've got too much detail.
Yes, I think I agree.
That's a
So
joke.
let's run a
But-
4 versus 4 and see if that
Oh
causes
gosh,
lag.
I can't get
Let's
out.
see.
The golem's killing me. when when the client shuts down, you don't have any more controls, but the golem still fights things.
Hmm.
So I was just getting rocked, and a couple hits there.
Chenabedel has to go. We're moving down to 4 versus 4s anyway, so it's probably all right. Okay, so Josh says ready to go. So I guess that means that he's created the 4 versus 4. So
Yeah,
I'm
2v2.
2 versus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, two versus 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did say 4v4, huh? I meant, you know what I meant. My brain,
Yep.
I'm thinking 4 players, but the numbers I'm saying equals different. All right, cool. So 2 players connected. Wonder if that counts me. I don't think it counts me. So I think I mean everybody join. Whoever can join, get in. Doesn't matter. We just want to test this and see. I mean, it does probably mean someone's going to have to sit this one out, but we got to see if this produces lag or not. Because it's really hard to test anything with this amount of lag. I mean, I don't think we really found any other bugs when it was just you, me, and Josh, right, Night Sky? I think we were just testing the game out.
Yeah, it actually worked very well.
Yeah, I think there was maybe like slight lag, but it wasn't really all that bad. So we got 3 players connected. We might need 1 more person to join the game.
I'm not a network person at all, so what causes lag like that?
You know, I'm not. I feel it could be so many things. I mean, it could be the network code, like whatever they're using to run the protocol for the network code, could be causing it. It could be one of us on the player side could be causing the lag. I mean, I played Fortnite a little bit a couple weeks ago. And sometimes I had horrendous lag, and sometimes I had no lag. And it was really hard for me to tell, was it me? Because I don't think it was me a lot of the time, but you know, inconsistent sometimes. I wasn't able to tell.
Yeah, that's surprising for something that like a game that large.
Yeah, I mean, again, like it feels like impossible for me to tell. Like, am I the one having the lag? I don't know. Could be server, could be player, could be the network code, which is why we kind of have to test these things out. Because we have other options where we could like select a dedicated server somewhere, and we could test some other game with it and make sure that that dedicated server doesn't have lag. And then once we know that dedicated server is not the problem, well, then we could run the game and see what happens. And then you just run it with different players. If it happens to be one of those players is the problem, well then, we'll just take more looking into. In terms of the network code on this, like we're still very early. There's going to be a point where the production on this game just becomes much much more than what it is. We're just not there yet. But once that point happens,
Sure.
well then, we're going to get more into putting more money into the networking and the production of the game. But that's still kind of in our future. We're still sort of in the, hey, we got this, we got this job token, we got this game, and this way to test it. Okay, see, yeah, with a 4
Yeah,
versus
no
4,
ping. It's perfect. There's no lag.
yeah, now there's no
Oh,
lag. Okay,
that's a good point. Was that Dillian talking just now?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good point. If there was a way to show your ping on your game screen, that would be a good way to help, debug too, or not, just figure out connection issues. Because if everyone could see their ping and stuff, I mean, I don't think frame rate is really an issue right now, but yeah, if you were able to turn on the ping, like in the bottom right corner or something, that'd be really helpful, I think.
Yeah, it's a good point. Thank you, guys, for pointing that out. I'll let Josh
I have
know.
a potential thought. I was on a VPN in Helsinki, which may have probably caused some issues. I swapped back to Seattle before this.
Oh, did you just came off your VPN then?
Yeah, I'm back at Seattle on the VPN now, instead of, Finland.
Oh, right.
How was the weather over there?
It's possible that might have been causing it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Just me
Now I
and
can
Loft.
test
We
it no
gotta
lag.
kill the guys. Kill all the guys.
Not sure who I'm supposed to be hitting. Am I playing against the Scarecrow? Is Scarecrow on my team?
Oh, the red. If their life bar is red, well then, you want to kill them.
Gotcha.
Red is dead.
Will be dead.
Oh, I'm dead.
Wait, is that my team?
I've only just
Oh
noticed that
no!
classes have different health.
Oh no!
Come on, Robert. Yeah.
No,
Alive.
Robert. I don't think Robert is me. That's an imposter.
Oh, right.
No.
Imposter
It'll be usurper.
Robert.
How do you pick
Yeah.
up the ball?
You just walk over it.
Is it
Yeah, just walk over the ball.
Juan chooses the wizard. Get back here. Hey.
What's wrong with the wizard?
Oh no.
All right. Focus fire on the guy with the ball. There we go. Oh, how did he drop? His health dropped really fast. All right, now we got to finish this guy off before we can score. Dillian, no. I mean, yes, die because
Okay.
you're the opposing
Run away.
And the full plan of the game is to have there be other things in the game, like there's going to be, you can build turrets, you can build walls, possibly like health fountains, upgrade your weapons or your abilities, all of that. So a new boss is going to spawn in 20 seconds.
Will you be able to jump?
Yes. I'm talking about the mobility. We've had kind of conversations back and forth about the mobility. In the end, what I want to have happen is that we're, get millions of dollars of investment and then we go in and we go in deep on this game, and we basically build like the ideal game. So obviously, financing is the one thing like holding us back at this exact moment. But still on everything that we have, we make progress. Where's the other goal? Oh,
It's
there
on
it
me.
is.
What's the bottom bar? I know
I think
like
that's
health, mana.
experience. I think we're just kind of
Oh,
getting
okay.
experience for like killing people or killing the boss
Ooh.
and stuff.
Should be like more feedback when you don't have enough like mana, or whether it's just lag.
That's a pretty good point. Yeah, sometimes when you're not doing anything, it is a little confusing.
What's the range on the frostbolt, etc.?
Infinite.
Oh,
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know myself either.
blasting people through walls. Make it.
All right, go locked. Go. I'll distract them. Frostbolts. I don't think that.
Is running backwards the same speed as forwards?
I think it might be. Oh, now he's frostbolting me too. Oh, apparently two can play that game, huh?
Oh, get stuck.
I'm coming, locked. I'm coming.
Oh, that's not you. Oh no.
No, yeah,
Be
that's Robert
interesting if,
Imposter.
Ah, jeez.
It's
Open
the
the ball,
Robert
made it-
Imposter.
You couldn't attack or something
Yeah.
in a 5v5. In 2v2, that'd be broken, but
Yeah, and in the end, the abilities will be very different. Like it'll be much, AAA experience when it comes to the kind of abilities you have. People have slows and stuns and all kinds of cool stuff. All right.
I have no idea who's who. I'm just swinging.
red is
Haymakers.
dead.
It's the red.
So
people.
if
You wanna
the
kill those
if the
red
health
people.
bar is red, that means they're on the other team.
Robert's starting to get pretty low. Kill Robert.
Eat him.
No, leave my locked alone. He is the scorer.
Save me.
Axe swipe seems pretty strong.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think if you can get
Yeah,
it.
definitely the movement seems a bit fast.
Yeah. I think the hit boxes are probably kind of small for killing people. Die, imposter Robert.
Oh.
Die. Oh, we both died at the same time. Just you and Dillian now. All right,
Ooh,
I'm back up.
glitch there.
Can you take him out before Robert gets back?
Oh, come on, Dillian.
No.
The imposter Robert.
Is there a time delay between attacks?
I don't know. I think some special attacks require mana. I don't think the normal attack requires mana. I'm not sure about that.
Well, I mean, like if you do an axe wipe, or axe swipe rather, and then you want to do it again.
That one has a cooldown.
Ooh, I just got some. Oh, I got slowed. Slonin.
Can't seem to kill anybody.
Yeah, the as much as I like the healing part, it may be a little too fast.
Oh.
No.
Oh no, I died.
I did it.
The false
Auto.
Robert got me.
Oh no!
Oh, you won?
Flawless
Oh,
victory.
nice
Killed
job,
Billion.
Locked. Nice job. So, we're still not sure what was causing the lag. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, Josh. Let's do one more game of the 6 versus 6, and now the VPN's off, and see what happens.
3v3.
I know my math. All right, thanks, guys. What would I do without you?
I'm glad it worked out in the end, you know?
Yeah. Josh might have turned off his audio because he has kids, so sometimes they get kind of loud. Let's see. Let him. We'll join the chat channel again. What was it that you said, Dillian? Sorry, I was thinking out loud.
Oh, I'm just glad everything works out in the end. We managed to get a game quite lag free.
Yeah, that was good. I think it was still kind of hard to kill characters and get the scoring done, so it was a little frustrating for me. But yeah, it's good to be able to get to that point where we have no lag, and at least we know that we can get decent low lag with a 4 versus 4, and then Josh and I will just have to talk about what comes next. All right, so Josh, can you just let us know when you made the?
It's ready.
Perfect. Thank you. Welcome back. So, Gigi Boy had a VPN on, and he was thinking that maybe that was causing causing lag. So we're going to do a test. It was Gigi Boy, right? Not Locked. Or...
Yes.
Right. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah. I would not think that would cause a problem. I mean, it might cause a problem on his end, for sure, but I don't think it would cause a problem with everyone. In order to
Maybe that would
play,
the server would wait for him and that would cause everyone else to lag. That could have happened.
it's possible. I mean, it's worth a test. We're gonna need in order to get to 6, we're gonna need Mark.
Yeah, I just messaged him.
Copy in.
Cool. Let's see.
The 2v2 worked great though.
Yeah, the lag. I think I almost had like no lag in that game. Let's see. Cool. I'm on red team.
We got all these Arid Hall imposters up in here.
Yeah. Are you the which Arid Hall are you? Are you the Frost Mage or are you the Berserker?
I'm the barbarian guy. Yeah. Berserker.
Okay, you and I are in the same team. Let's rock
No
it.
lag so far. A bit on the Frostbolt.
I'm getting
I have
like
about
1
a few
second
seconds.
lag.
5 for me.
Yeah, now it's up to like 3 or something. Oof,
Oh yeah, now it's back up.
that false Robert got smashed.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Went from 100 to 10.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's something when we go from like 4 players up to 6 is where it gets progressively worse. And the only 2 new
Just seeing
people. I mean,
health
Josh
bars
is
get
already
deleted.
running the server, anyways. Huh.
I died.
If we had one more person.
It's still live on my screen.
It was probably one of my imposters that was alive, actually.
So in
One just
terms
got
of like
destroyed
testing
by
the
the
lag, I feel like we could test like a dedicated server, like test someone being the dedicated server. I don't know if we'll do this today, but maybe next time we test someone being the dedicated server, and then that person doesn't play, and then we have the other people play. So the problem is either the game just currently can't handle more than 6 players, or Josh's internet can't handle more than uh, more than 4 players to 6 players. Should probably get something to eat. I'm losing it.
I mean, it very well could be the internet because, I mean, I don't live in a city, so my internet is
What's your
decent, but
network
it's not
speed?
fiber optic. I've got about 100 megs down. My upload is maybe 10 or 15. Not great.
Ooh, dead.
Say I could try it, but I don't. I don't have any better upload.
At least we know we can do 4 players or 2v2 without any lag. I mean, probably for the stage that we're at right now for testing, that works. The minimum. For a mage, dying very slowly. Tough mage.
It's cool how the classes have like different health. I thought they were all the same or something, but no, the mage is more mana, which I mean makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so right now the differences are minor. Obviously, it's just basically health and mana. When the game, it'll be more like a proper MOBA when it's done with, unique characters with unique abilities, etc. But right now, for testing, it's just pretty generic.
Could have sworn I got that swipe in. Yeah.
The reason that everything is so glidey is because there's no blending animation between the attack and move. So when you're attacking, your feet don't move. I wish
your
I.
feet still go forward even if you're moving sideways.
Yeah, exactly. So
Let's see the
it,
dead body just roll around on the floor right now.
I love when that happens. It's hilarious.
This does remind me of a lot of those old days playing World of Warcraft Battlegrounds and being like, oh, this person can get healded and shielded and then use their frickin' paladin powers and all this other stuff and just not ever die.
I absolutely expect all this experience points that I'm gaining to transfer over
Okay.
when the game
got
is
it.
fully
Oh
developed.
yeah.
You got it.
Well, you can just use the account Robert to keep track of my stuff.
It's like, well, you were here first.
Oh dang! They come back so fast. People get back here so quickly.
Yeah, with the
speed is way
speed
too
that
high.
The Dillians just like kill me, please.
Do you all still have attack lag?
A little.
No.
Yes.
Finally, I'm dead.
I mean, I'm
I
actually
had
not
about
counting.
like probably 15 attacks queued that kept spotting up after I got back from dead.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I do have like a 10-second attack lag now. Yeah, I just keep clicking and people die, right?
I finally died.
Okay, we might make this just a first to 1 point wins.
I'm thinking we just do
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
permadeath, where we can't come back.
Stay back.
Yeah.
Stay back.
Red team.
That's an interesting idea too.
What was the idea?
You get like 3 lives or something.
Oh, for the game. Well, I'm sure the spawn rate's going to be decreased in the actual game. You know.
All right, but
So-
just for this to make it so the game's not infinite.
Yeah. Right.
I
Yeah.
have. So there are some debug commands in the game, but like I said before, I'm not super familiar with them. I would probably just break everything if I tried to fiddle with it right now. But I can. I absolutely can change like the health amounts and everyone's movement speed and the mana cost of the abilities and things like that. The debug is already in game for that. So I'll have to fiddle with that before our next test, and I'll kind of get us to a better place. I'll cut everybody's movement speed in half, maybe. Give everybody either increase mana or maybe I'll just decrease the mana costs of the moves a little bit. And that even just those two changes should help quite a bit. I think the movement speed being so high is that to me that's putting a lot of work on the server. That's probably a lot of the problem. Because I could get from one side of the map to the other in like 20 seconds or something pretty ridiculous.
How hard is that to change?
It's pretty easy, but I've got to get in there and fiddle with it, which
Gotcha.
I'm not super duper good at.
So for the last few moments there, I didn't have any input lag at all.
Actually, I don't have any lag right now. Yeah.
It's just builds up with a bunch of people moving all at once and a bunch of people attacking all at once. The
Yeah.
server
Everyone
starts
just like
to get
run
more
around and
behind.
do something. Let's test that theory.
Oh, I died.
Oh yeah. Now that we're all moving around, yeah, it does increase
Mine's still-
latency.
Mine's still, I think, good. No,
Yeah.
now it's getting worse.
I think like once we all start clicking and things.
I mean, I'm still okay. It's a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's not enough.
What if we
Well,
run from one
Two of
corner to
them
the
are
other
still
side together?
standing still though.
Hold hands.
So, like if this other air hall starts moving and attacking, like what happens then? He's AFK or something.
So we are all beating on him.
What
But I
about?
think
I'm
we're
gonna
onto something
activate
here.
the golem here.
I think we're onto something about that. Yeah, the movement and the amount of clicks and stuff definitely have an impact.
I do
Where's my
do a
level
little
up?
bit of
I feel
programming.
scammed.
Yeah, I do a little bit of programming, and multiplayer is so much harder than the single player. You would not believe. There's just so many things you have to account for. So I'm not surprised this didn't turn out as well.
Well, the golem doesn't seem to have messed the lag up.
Yeah. Seems to be okay.
Although I did get hit by that stomp, and I was way outside the bloom.
Now I'm getting a lot of lag.
Yeah, I'm back up to 5 seconds of lag again.
Uh,
That's interesting. So definitely like the amount of input that we are doing has impact on it.
Yep.
Oh, I got hit by that?
Oof, I got hit too.
Oh, wait,
I
I
was
got
20
yeah.
feet away.
Probably got hit by an attack that happened 5 seconds ago.
Very strange.
Oh no, just died. I'm dead.
Oh no.
Survive.
Oh, and it's back to instant right now for me.
Oh.
When everyone dies.
All right. Well, that test went Well, it's went well for me. I think we we appreciate you guys coming in to help us and test the game and see how it's going, what's working, but the base gameplay I think works. Having the boss, having these having the keys drop and score them. I think it's fun. Like once you get through all the little things like the movement, the abilities, the spawn rates, and this map is also very temporary. In the end, the map probably won't look like this. It'll be a little more. They'll have more strategic elements rather than these 4 spawn points, and um, and yeah, so I think we'll probably shut down the stream and the test here pretty soon. I think Josh sounds like he might be AFK or something.
I think
I'm just working on looking at the debug console, and it shouldn't take me too much, but probably longer time than we want to spend. But yeah, also we desperately need like a /dance emote so I can just stand on the altar and dance. I think that's pretty high priority.
Right.
I'd put that at the top of your list, kind of thing.
You're the boss, so.
I think it would be neat though, if you all have like the space. I don't know how much like memory this like map takes up or anything, but if you were able to keep like this map, for example, and if you make another map that's super simple like this, just to test it out, like keep that map, and then later on in the lifetime of this game, you could have like, if you were doing a tournament or just a special day or something, you could put this map out there for people to play on, and it could just be like, hey, here's a little Easter egg thing of, this is one of the first maps we tried out. We were lagging all over the place and getting killed by golems and stuff, but it was a fun time, and then people can see the difference in like, where things started, because some people won't know about this, blockchain kingdom stuff until after it's big, right? Like every time I find a freaking crypto game, it's after everything's already bought. So, and everything's like leaps and bounds better than what it was in the beginning. So you never get to see kind of the behind the scenes stuff or where it was. So when you get in, you just see what's there now, and you're like, okay, you're just seeing the glitches that are happening when you're getting in, and you're not seeing the fact that you started out with 2v2 and 3v3 in, the first map kind of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a possibility. We're going to have different game modes later, so this won't be the only mode for this game, and so there might be some kind of Easter egg mode, exploding sheeps. I would like to see exploding sheeps in this map. That'd be cool. That kind of thing. All right, cool. So Josh, are you ready? Kind of pack it up for now and.
Sounds good to me. Yep.
All right, great. Well, thank you, Dylan, Gobi, Night Sky, Lock, Josh, and the other people who joined us. Who was it? Who else joined us today? Am I in the 5 versus 5? Oh, no, I'm not.
The CC.
Chen earlier.
Oh, right. Chenabettle. Oh, right. Chenabettle was here with us.
Yeah,
appreciate you guys helping us out. I know it's kind of a strange time at a Friday at 11 a.m., but I appreciate everyone coming in and helping us and giving us feedback. And we'll hold another community test sometime in the future. Don't know when. And we're also going to have the land sale coming for this game at the end of the year. We'll reveal more about the universe that this takes place in, because it won't look anything like this. It'll be very different. But thank you all for joining. Do you have any messages before we sign off, Josh?
I think that's about it. We'll have some tweaks next time we play, so hopefully it'll be a little more fun. And we'll see about whether or not if we get like a real good dedicated server up, if we can get more people in, because I do want to know if the problem is ultimately on my computer not being able to process it, or my internet, or if it's the game. So we'll have to do some tests on that.
All right, great. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll catch you the
Yeah,
next
thank you
time.
all.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.